look at that. Oh, look at that. Good evening, folks. Denobi2 here. Thank you for joining me once again on a live stream here. It is, what time is it? It's 11:30 p.m., April 15th, and Hot Toys just announced the release of Captain Marvel. Look at that. And I'm late. I'm quarantined here in Vegas, and I just wanted to reach out and share some thoughts on this here. And my first impressions. It looks good. Look at that. Look at that. That looks like the actress. That really does. That's pretty impressive. Let's give it a minute here before I go into a little bit deeper. Let's let the folks join in. Hello. Hello. Just saying a quick hello. Hello. Thank you for joining. So we're looking at the Captain Marvel. I'm bored. I hope you guys are out there staying safe. And let's take a look at this. Let's turn off the camera. Let's look at let's figure something out here. Display capture. There you go. Here we go. So let's do this. Let's look at some photos here. Let's look at some photos. Now that looks like Brie Larson. That looks good. That's very, very impressive. My first impression was when I was looking at the suit here was the limited articulation. The fabric looks like it's that hybrid mesh that they used for the Iron Spider, where it constricts the joints because it's super tight. It looks good. Hot Toys, my theory is that they used this material because it's the closest resemblance you can get to the actual uniform or the costume that was used that was used on set. It looks great. I mean, it really does. Unfortunately, these seams right here, I'm kind of showing you that always does concern me. That really does. So that's the first thing that just jumped at me. It's like, oh, they're using that same vinyl spandex material. Now, I have seen photos being shared on Instagram and on Reddit with the Iron Spider. When you go a little bit too dynamic with it, the seams are starting to break and kind of tear just a little bit. It's not the end of the world. I guess a little bit of fabric glue, you can kind of fix it. But that right there is like, oh, they're using that material again, that Iron Spidey suit. The second thing that went through my head was that I haven't even received the first Captain Marvel, the first one from her first film. So I understand that Captain Marvel was probably released in Hong Kong early in the year, but it has not released to international customers and U.S. customers and so forth. So I always feel that when Hot Toys, when they do this, they kind of burn the bridge before I've crossed it. How, as a Hot Toys collector, how are you trying to convince me to buy this product? Again, this is not a $20 action figure. This is probably going to retail probably around $250, give or take, just because of the accessory right here. You want me to commit to a pre-order without me actually receiving the first Captain Marvel. I've slowed down on my pre-orders. I'm only pre-ordering certain things that I feel I may have to chase, and it's mainly like the Mandalorian, the Child, anything like that with the Mandalorian. I feel that if I don't jump in on that, I may have to chase it. But the excitement, the energy with Endgame, I feel is starting to fizzle. If this particular figure was released probably in the summer, it would be a different situation. But because things in the toy industry it's been pushed back so dramatically. I think it's going to affect. I think it's going to affect this particular character. I mean, she looks great, but when am I going to get her? In 2022, right? Because I still haven't received the Wasp. I still haven't received Alita, and a few others. So, and I understand we are going through a global pandemic, and everybody's trying to get the gears of the economy rolling again, and so forth. But us U.S. residents, majority of us are going to be getting those stimulus checks, and I have seen the jokes on Reddit where certain individuals out there are going to try to use it to buy the Hulkbuster and so forth. Hey, whatever you decide to use your money, go be it. You are essentially helping the gears of our country run back again. Whatever you decide to use with the stimulus check. But that being said, this is what I'm talking about. Hot Toys, you're going to miss this train. You're going to miss this gravy train of goodness. Let me do a quick pause here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Looking at she's got that. I'm reading some of the comments here. Baldy Jack, she's got that Karen haircut going. Karen. Hello, everybody. Hello, Omniverse. I'm kind of swinging back and forth here. Oh, God. You guys are killing me. Yeah, I don't care what her look is. If it does look like a Karen haircut. I just don't like this. I don't like that the train is moving quicker than the passengers can board it, if that makes any sense. You're going too fast. How about we focus on getting some of these characters that have been on pre-order for a couple years? The Wasp, right? This right here bugs the hell out of me. This crap right here, where they tease the whole team. You got Gamora. You got look at that. Oh, the Wasp. Well, I would love to build my superhero female team if I can get the Wasp on board. And then right here, Mantis. This, and then we have the Endgame Scarlet Witch. They haven't been announced yet. They haven't gone into pre-order yet. So, again, 2022, we're gonna by at this rate, we'll get these characters in our hands by Avengers 4. at this rate, I get it. This is a first world problem that I'm complaining, but again, this isn't SH Figuarts. This isn't Marvel Legends. You want us Hot Toy collectors to stay loyal. I am 100% dedicated to the Marvel Universe. You know that. And I know that my fellow brethrens in the Star Wars universe, they're feeling the pain crunch. Because as much as I joke about the solo Hot Toy figures, I know that there are collectors out there who are really looking forward to the solo Hot Toys that they're going on 2 years too. I'm surprised they even released the Hulkbuster. That was pretty interesting. Let me get the internet back up here again. Internet, come back. Boom. There you go. Let's put on the little slideshow here. This, you guys should kill the Karen. I like this. Do you need this Captain Marvel I guess if you want to recreate this scene, if this is a favorite scene of yours, I'm not getting the Endgame Thanos here. I have the one with the Infinity Gauntlet. I think it's fine. So it's not that you are going to get bullied to get Captain Marvel, because I forgot that Thanos does include a gauntlet. For some reason, I thought, oh my God, this is how they're going to get you. They're going to do the build-a-figure trick, where if you want the battle damage gauntlet, you're going to have to get Captain Marvel. But I did forget, because I didn't pre-order him, that Thanos actually does come right here with two versions of the gauntlet, the one without the gems and the one with the gems. So that's nice. I was going to bash this Endgame Thanos. But no, so far it's doing good. I mean, this is probably a really good... If you don't have the Infinity War Thanos, this is probably a really nice piece for your collection. I don't need two of them. I'm fine with the Infinity Gauntlet. I don't really care to build the Endgame scene where Captain Marvel is coming in to save the day. What's that Hollywood term? You know, when the Eagles come in to save the day, where our heroes are about to end, and the savior, Deus Ex Machina. There you go. Right? You have her, and you know, where was she during the whole battle, right? And she comes in and she starts to kick ass and so forth. Look at some of these comments here. I'm kind of going back and forth here. Jesus, she is hot. TV Retro Force, hello Retro Force. I'm reading some of the comments. Definitely needs to production speed. Are there issues? I'm wondering when Hot Toys is going to release War Machine from Endgame, not the Iron Patriot. God, it could be. Oh man, who knows? The glove looks like a great accessory. Hello, Omniverse. I'm just kind of reading some of these comments here. Who knows? What other gripes? Other than that, though, I mean, if you really like Captain Marvel, if this is something that tickles your fancy, I mean, I guess, right? I guess for $250, we don't even have this one here. This is what kills me. This right here is what really bugs the hell out. This is the one I have. This one I have, the Captain Marvel, and then look at this. Look at the date right here. I don't know if you can see it here, but I'm gonna. The date actually. I'll turn on the cam. Date says April 20th through July 2020. At this point, they might as well just tell us Hot Toy collectors, hey, look, you're gonna get your Captain Marvel deluxe version sometime in 2020. Hold your breath, right? So I hate when Hot Toys does this. I hate when I'm still waiting on their first version of the character, and then they come behind, and then they release something shinier. You know, it really irks me. They did it with the Thanos too, where the Infinity War one was still on the shelves, and then they it hadn't been released yet, and then they announced the battle damage version. And then you're like, well, what the hell? And then it just screws up the market. It just screws up, and then it creates that anxiety, fear, like I feel like I'm going to miss something out, and it just irks me. It really does. I like how they handled the Mark 85 Iron Man, where it almost seemed within a few months' distance they released both. Here we go. Turn this off here. Come on. It was the Mark 85, right? So you had two versions, and so we don't. Where is it? So there you go. So right here, right? Just on top. So you have two that have been released right there. So you have the battle damage, and then you have the regular version side by side, giving us collectors the choice. Do you want the clean version or do you want the battle damage version? Not release the first one and then a year later come in and offer the battle damage version while the first one's already been released Hong Kong. So this particular character was handled a little bit better than Captain Marvel. I'm not one. I don't play that hindsight game. Oh well, I guess I can just cancel and jump on the Endgame Captain Marvel. No, I don't. No, just I'm to the point now. Just give me the stuff that I've pre-ordered 2 years ago, and I'm gonna wait till the stuff hits the shelves, and Sideshow or Big Bad or Alter Ego Comics, because that's where I'm doing my pre-orders right now, is on Alter Ego, and then let me decide. I just the days of certain pieces selling out radically, I think are behind us. I think when certain things become when they are ready to ship and so forth, you have probably like a month or so. Just oh, here we go. Look at that, the Mark 85. Just don't drag your feet. You know, don't wait too long on certain pieces. I know for me personally, I still need a Mark 7. I want a duplicate Mark 7 in my collection so that I can have one displayed in the escape pod. And I constantly am checking Sideshow, because the minute that I sense that the Mark 7 is about to sell out, or if it's going to go on waitlist or something, I'm going to have to jump in. But I'm kind of playing that waiting game because I don't know what's going to be ready to ship and so forth. I'm going to guess that the Captain Marvel is probably going to be about $240. I don't think it'll break $250. Maybe it will. That spandex isn't cheap that she's wearing, so it may very well be. I mean, she does put it up here. Got that. But I mean, I'll give it to them. The prototype looks good. It really does. Other than the articulation, and like this right here, this is what us hot toy collectors right here. This is a no-no. This you would do for a photo, like if you want to take a photo or something, and then you quickly bring that arm down, because this right here, this fabric is not going to last for more than a week until it starts to tear. So that's something right there. That's great for the photo that they can do it. The battle damage gauntlet, if you have the Thanos, I don't know. For me, it's a pass. There's really nothing wrong with the figure. For me, I only need one Captain Marvel in my collection. It does. I always try to preach. You know, stick with the original commitments. Just because something new and shiny comes out, it's like, oh well, this one looks better than the Captain Marvel. Well, you technically don't really know that. This is still a prototype. You know, so when folks are canceling their pre-orders, so that they can jump on this one, kind of, to me, it doesn't make any sense. If you wanted the original, for me, I just want the one Captain Marvel, and that's it. That's honestly it. But if you really want to create this scene here, where she's the Deus Ex Machina, she's the Mary Sue, I mean, I guess, so be it. Just give me the stuff, man. I'm getting antsy, you know. I did pre-order the Hulkbuster accessories. I'm hoping that comes sometime this month, you know, to kind of keep me busy while I'm here quarantined, you know. I know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to pass. See this right here. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that shot. Nebula. I want to say I received Sideshow alerts on all, like Gamora got delayed till the end of the year. Nebula was delayed till the end of the year. I would jump on Mantis. I would. I'm hoping that Hot Toys this is not just them flexing. I really do hope that they do release Mantis. I think she'd be a great character. I really do. Yeah, Mantis. I think and Scarlet Witch. This version right here, the Endgame version. Yeah, I would definitely get her. I hope they do. Even if it means wait until 2022, right, at this point, because I can't imagine them able to pump this stuff out. I mean, can you imagine if they released Captain Marvel sooner than certain characters that have been on pre-order for a year and a half? It just doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. And again, my thoughts and prayers goes out to the folks with the coronavirus. I get it, you know, but things have to go. Eventually, we'll get back to normal, and I can find my happiness and bliss collecting and playing with toys. See some of these comments. Reading some comments. I love this figure. Retro Battle Damage Thanos. I got the Battle Damage Thanos and Battle Damage Rock 5 in pre-order. I don't have the first Thanos. Enjoying my War Machine from Infinity Wars, paying down War Machine from Endgame. Same as Fat Thor. I only want the head sculpt Pulsely for it's a pass for me. Also, the Endgame cap is on pre-order. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. I am with Retro Force. I am 100% with you. I want my Endgame cap. I want the Mark 85. The Iron Patriot. We have the time travel suit Tony Stark. There's quite a bit others too. Alita. Just give me Alita. Please give me Alita. Give me Wasp. Please give me the Wasp. And we'll go from there. Yeah. Karen, you say, huh? You guys are out of control. All right, well, I'm going to bed. So leave your comments below, and thanks for hanging out with me. I know this was kind of an unscheduled live stream, so hopefully something to keep you folks out there entertained.